Welcome to Delaware County, 442 square miles of land located in central Ohio, supporting a population of 209,177 people. While still heavily rural, Delaware County is the fastest growing county in Ohio. Unfortunately, as the demand for housing, business, and tourism increases, more of the county's natural environments, like wetlands, grasslands, and forest, are sacrificed for modern development. When you divide Delaware County's land uses today, you'll see that around 57% is agricultural, 19% is developed land, 18% is covered by forest, and the remaining 5% is made up of wetlands, open water, barren land, and grasslands. But it wasn't always this way. According to Ohio Department of Natural Resources, when settlers first came to Ohio, the state was predominantly forested. Some have estimated the forest cover was as much as 95%. So what happened? To answer that question, we have to go back to the 1800s when Delaware County was created. In 1801, Nathan Carpenter was the first colonial settler to arrive in what would later be called Delaware County on February 10, 1810. Delaware County got its name from the native tribes that the land was initially taken from. With Delaware County being almost entirely covered with deciduous forest, Carpenter created the first mill in 1804 using the Olentangy River's water power to saw wood and grind much needed grain. During the War of 1812, Delaware County's population increased as settlers began arriving in more significant numbers, and mills became the primary industry, producing flour, tools, wagon parts, textiles, and more. In the late 1800s and early 1900s, dozens of small manufacturing businesses like the Sunbury Cooperative Creamery began to pop up in Delaware County. These plants introduced the county to more modern luxuries like electricity, artificial gas, and heat. Many of these industries formed to fill agricultural needs. Railroads ran between Delaware County and Columbus, allowing farmers and manufacturers to sell surpluses of their goods. At this point, a massive undertaking of land clearing in Ohio had been taking place for decades. Forests were cut down for lumber and fertile soil that was ideal for crop growth. Hogs, cattle, and sheep grazed on vast pastures, and by 1910, Ohio's forest cover decreased from 95% to a meager 10%. During World War II, Howard Industrial Park was built to produce gun turrets for American warships, and later, in the 1960s, developed the first bucket trucks. By 1963, Delaware County pushed to find factories located in the Delaware area, with PPG becoming the first participants. Alum Creek State Park was the first nature park in Delaware County after construction was completed in 1974. The same year, Delaware County Metropolitan Park District was created and worked for 27 years to purchase and reform land for future preservation parks that would open in the early 2000s, like Deer Haven, River Run, Shale Hollow, and more. These preserves featured mature woods, meadows, ponds, rivers, magnificent shale cliffs, waterfalls, and various plants and animals. But what is threatening Delaware County's forests now? According to the USDA, from 2011 to 2016, 27% of the gross forest loss was due to diversion to agricultural land uses, and 49% of forest loss was forest land converted to developed land. The resulting forest fragmentation worsens habitat loss, the presence of invasive species, and stress on Delaware County's endangered animal and plant populations. Everyone has a responsibility to be environmentally conscious because our community's success depends on the health of the natural resources we rely on. To help protect the natural beauty of Delaware County, you can volunteer or donate to the preservation parks. To learn more, go to preservationparks.com. Special thanks and credit go to the Delaware County Historical Society, Preservation Parks of Delaware County, United States Department of Agriculture, Ohio Department of Natural Resources, Torring, Ohio, the Howard Industrial Park, Ohio History Central, the U.S. Census Bureau, and Ohio History Connection.